I want revenge, but I gotta watch over your 10. Plus I got two myself, can't raise them from inside of a pen. I miss pulling up, seeing you grin. Even end disagreements, always prayed on seeing you win.
Alright y'all, we back with another one. And today we gonna talk about Jase and Turner, aka Jase, aka Skinny Joey. Jase and Turner was from Southbridge. I'm not sure if he was exactly from the projects or if he was just from the neighborhood, but he was definitely Southbridge. When I first started seeing Jason was about around 2014, but he was coming through the east side. Anybody that remember knew he was pumping over there, like he was hustling on the east side. And he was right there on 8th and Pine where I would see him at. And I just seen him. I didn't know him. I just seen him around enough to the point where once I saw him on Facebook, we was friends on Facebook. That was about it. We had one encounter. I was walking behind him, and he just, it was dark outside, so he just, looked behind him and checked, and then all I did was just nod my head. I always do that to let people know that I'm cool, you know what I mean? I ain't following you or doing nothing like that. That was it. And then one day it happened. Wilmington police have arrested 3 teenage boys in connection with the fatal shooting of a 32-year-old man during a robbery attempt on Saturday. 15-year-old Daymare Wisher shot Jason Turner, and 2 juvenile accomplices, both from Wilmington, attempted to help Wisher cover his tracks. Wisher was charged with first-degree murder. Wisher approached Turner, age 32, of Wilmington, as he walked along the 800 block of North Pine Street around 10 a.m. Saturday. During the course of the robbery, Wisher fired a .32 caliber revolver, striking Turner in the chest. When police arrived, responding to a 911 call, they found Turner in a nearby residence on Pine Street and administered first aid until an ambulance arrived. Turner was declared dead at the hospital. Following an investigation and canvass of the neighborhood, police determined the identity of the shooter and learned that a 16-year-old had taken the gun used and attempted to hide it for the shooter. He was charged with evidence tampering and possession of a firearm by a person prohibited. The third juvenile, a 17-year-old, was charged with making a false statement to police in violation of probation. All 3 were taken into custody late Saturday and were awaiting arraignment on Sunday. Wisher also was charged with first-degree robbery and 3 weapons counts, including possession of a firearm by a person prohibited. And to take you in the mind frame of these youngsters, man, he got killed by a 15-year-old, and it was also like 2 other little boys that was with the boy that did the shooting, and they also went down for the Touch Money Gang indictment. And people gotta realize when people that young, when they 15, 16, 17, depending on their upbringing, they might not be motivated to go out and find a job. Then a lot of them figure out that, hey, hustling ain't really for them. They get out there and they maybe not successful at it, and I don't even know where they be having these guns. Like they can't hustle a pack, but they can get a gun. So it's just like the mindset of them is instantly turns to the people that they see making money. And to a young person on the streets, or anybody that's in that lifestyle on the streets, that's the easiest thing for them to do, where they feel like they can't get no time for it, or they feel like they just stealing something from another drug dealer. Like, if I take this drug dealer's money, what's he gonna do? Tell the cops I robbed him for his crack money or his dope money?
3 gang members sentenced to prison for crimes including 4 Wilmington killings. Daymare Wisher, 18 of Newcastle, pled guilty in February 2017 to murder second degree in the shooting death of Jace Turner during an attempted robbery on Pine Street in June 2014, as well as manslaughter, attempted robbery, first degree, and conspiracy, second degree, in the death of Mr. Kostakidis. Wisher was sentenced Friday to a total of 25 years in prison.
You know, and it's very dangerous, man. We all got to be safe. I know we don't live in a perfect world where we could just be safe at all times, but for the most part, we do need to be watching our backs and making sure we're not around these youth that's like, you know, out here doing this. It's very, very, very dangerous in the city. Me as a grown man, even I take precaution. Like I said, even I take precaution. I'm grown, you know what I mean? So yeah, like it's a terrible shame. It's a terrible shame. And then the bad part is these kids, they commit these crimes so young. And then it's like they commit these crimes so young, and then they turn around and get a certain age, and then they release them back to the world. But you already took a life. Like, see, when we was messing up, we was, you know, doing whatever we did, but it wasn't that deep where we took somebody's life and couldn't, you know, restore the damages of what we did. That's the difference between today's youth. Today's youth, they want to murder somebody. It's just as real as it is, man. They just want to murder somebody. And this was in 2014, so you know this been going on for a while. And even back then it was surprising. Like, yo, them little boys did that? Nowadays it ain't as surprising. You know? I just say, man, it's a shame, man, and everybody just be safe out there. Everybody got to be safe out there, man.
Rest in peace, Jace Turner, aka Jace, aka Skinny Joey.